All right. Give it just a second. Let some people hop in here, and we'll pull up my phone so I can make sure everybody turn the volume down. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We are officially, let me turn this up just a second. Is it working? Yep. All right, we're good to go. All right. It is now working and live. Nobody's in here. We'll see if people do join. If they do, it's great. If not, it's all right too.
Yep.
Let me mute this. And live. Nobody's in here. We'll see if people do join. If they do. I wonder if I made it public. Yeah, it's public.
It is public right now?
Yep, we're good to go. All right.
Sweet.
Good deal. All right. So, guys, we are officially doing the first live Average Joe podcast. We've done about 10 of these at the gym. And we're doing this at Hussey's apartment during the old quarantine corona. Love to have more of you guys join us. Talk with us a little bit. We're going to talk about some home training, what's going on with our current gym situation, and what we've done for our members. I know the big thing we've done with our guys is we loaned out a bunch of equipment for free.
Mm-hmm.
Still got to loan out a little bit more. I got another girl I got to get some equipment for in a few days.
And
hey,
then
Ryan, what's going on, brother?
Home workouts as well.
Yeah, we
Send out
send
the home workouts.
out pretty much every day. It's funny because it was one member, Nate. You remember Big Nasty Nate?
Yeah.
The FBI agent. He went on to the FBI, but he did. I never could get him to come over when I was doing CrossFit, right?
Right.
We sent out the 100 burpees for Tom.
He did it?
He did it. He sends me a message. He goes, "Dear God, that hurt." I'm like, "Yeah, it does." He goes, "Did you do it?" I'm like, "Oh, no."
Hell
He
no.
said, "Why didn't you do it?" I was like, "I've done that about a dozen or plus times." I was like, "I'm never doing it again."
Yep.
How you doing, Ryan? How's the quarantine going for you, brother? Give it a little bit. People posted in the Facebook group they wouldn't start until 6, so we'll give it a few minutes, let some people sign in.
Sweet. I'm just going to grab a sweatshirt real quick. Turn down the AC.
Doing good. Looking forward to moving there. Oh, dude, you're moving to Kentucky? Really? When's this going on? What part of Kentucky are you moving to? Wow. This is awesome, man. Like, this is, just a second here, Ryan. Man, that's gonna start 4th. Where you got? Okay, Mount Washington. That's really close. What are you guys moving and doing down here? I had no idea you guys were moving down here. I mean, that's going to be a great addition to the gym, brother. I'm looking forward to that. Feels like I already know you though, because I've talked to you on Chewy's podcast, Instagram, Facebook, everything else we got going on. I mean. So what convinced you guys to make the move? Because right now you're currently in Chicago, correct? Oh man, yeah. Man, that's good stuff. Like no, so Ryan, he's a moderator in the old jiu-jitsu group. I left that group, by the way. Oh, I didn't leave it. I just don't look at it, Ryan, because it was getting a little out of hand. But Ryan's a guy that moderated that, and through that, I ended up talking to him a lot. He's followed a lot of what we've done at the gym with strength training and everything else. So he's moving down here. That's going to be a great addition to the gym.
That'd be sweet.
Man, that's well, congratulations, man. Good job. Be happy to have you. We're hoping I think it's wishful hoping that everything here will be opened up around May.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It could be. What do you think? Think it'd be open in May? I think mid-May at the latest.
Start opening up in May.
I think the Kentucky governor's being a little on the safer side than most. So I think he'll wait to see what some other people are doing before he does.
I agree with that.
So, I mean, Kentucky was rated like he was rated the number one as far as like preventative measures.
I know as far as cases and all that goes, Kentucky has been very low as compared to the rest of the United States.
Yeah.
So
that said, it's a lot outside of Louisville and Lexington. Kentucky's a lot of rural area. Like when you say social distancing, the rest of them are like, that's how we live.
Like that's life.
So.
Yeah, but Kentucky's been doing good right now. But yeah, I could see. I think things will start opening up in May, and then I think mid-May, be back to a new normal.
Very conservative. Good job, man. So, I mean, how are things in? So, you probably have a different outtake on the quarantine and everything. What's going on in Chicago? Like, what's going on there? Like, is it bad there? Is it good? Like. Yeah, lots of craziness. Friends are in medical. Yeah, I'm if you know this, my wife's a nurse. I go out to the garage, I do my training. She sits inside and laughs about the coronavirus a little bit because one thing they're doing with them at her job is every day they have to take their temperature when she gets to work, like in the garage, by the way. They don't even make it in the building. They take their temperature in the parking garage. Then they give them a mask, and they have to wear that mask the rest of the day, which that part I agree with.
Yeah.
But if they have a temperature, send them home. And she doesn't work in the ER anymore. She works somewhere, I don't know what department she works in, putting people to sleep every day. So, but she still got to take her temperature and everything else. So. But I think things are starting to get better, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Have you... I
think people are getting tired of being... quarantine.
You have a lot of people like, man, I'd love to stay home all the time. And
then you do it,
and they're like, no. I like the social life of actually going out and seeing other people.
Yeah. So
we took that for granted. As a society, I feel we have taken that for granted.
I think overall we have. I mean, I'd say personally right now, if you put on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 perfectly fine, 1 ready to get back to normal, I'd put myself at like a 7.
Yeah.
But I'm an introvert.
I'm an introvert too.
I'm a homebody.
Me and Chewy laugh about this. We do a lot of podcasts and stuff for everybody else. And I need to share this in the Facebook group. I wasn't thinking, but how much we depend on the gym, for the simple fact that how the hell do I share this? Copy link. There we go. How much we depend on the gym because of the simple fact that. I didn't realize how much all I do is go to work and come home. Yeah. Now, I know when some people say that, it's, oh, God, I hate my job. I love my job. I love what I do. I love the people there. But all my friends are there.
Yeah.
We have poured, over the past 10 years, me and him have poured so much in our life to that place. Like, we don't have nothing outside of it besides our family,
Right.
Groups, Derby City. Put this link in. Give me just a second, guys. I'm messed up on something real quick. Paste. Dun, 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 dun. All right. My brother's actually down in Chicago. Instead of just getting into the building, he has dozens of people. Yeah, so I could see like my old apartment complex because it was one way, the big high-rise tower, everybody one way. I could see that being. I mean, the big thing I'm worried about is like, not worried about, but, it brings up an interesting point is like your prisons. One person in those get it, everybody's getting it.
Yeah.
So, and like they had that one guy that already died from it in prison, so clearly it's in there. And you got to think, like, these guys are already isolated. Like, how did it get in there? I mean, it had to be a guard.
Yeah.
There's no other way around that. Like, or maybe a visitor. I don't know how that depends on the times of it. Oh, looky here. It's Mr. Eugene, the jiu-jitsu therapist. What's up, brother? He wouldn't join
What's
us.
going
I tried
on,
to
Eugene?
text him to come over and do it. He's practicing very strict, coherent social distancing rules.
Mm.
But I think it's more so he just don't like us.
I never thought he liked me anyway, so.
Huh?
I never thought he liked me anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't like either one of us. It's all right. We like Eugene, though. We love you, brother. So one thing that, we're sending out these home workouts to everybody, for everybody to do, having a great time, maybe with those.
Except 100 burpees for time.
Yeah. Well, it's funny
It's
because
such a good workout,
It's
though.
funny because when you think of a burpee and everything that it coincides with it, it is scientifically proven as far as a body weight exercise go, is the best overall body weight exercise you can do because it pretty much incorporates everything.
Yes.
What are we drinking? Oh, okay, Ryan. So I brought Hussey over a treat. He wants to know what we're drinking in our glass. Okay. It's called Sexton's Irish Whiskey.
It's delicious.
We bought it originally months ago. I bought a bottle of it, and I hadn't even tasted it until last night. And it was so delicious.
Did you drink the whole bottle last night?
No. I just
Okay.
bought a fresh bottle
Nice.
just in case. So I bought some of it and brought it over here for Hussey to try because I know he's a big bourbon connoisseur. He's got it all over his apartment.
I got a cabinet full of it right now.
Yeah, but I'm not big on like, oh, this tastes delicious. This is good bourbon. All of it tastes the same. This is the first bourbon that I've particularly ever drank that tastes different to me. I don't really have a palate for these things. Like, I'm not the guy that's like, oh, that was, that feels like it was, stained in a barrel for 7 years or something. No. But this is the first one I've ever tasted. It has an actual different flavor for me.
Yeah, it's got a good flavor, and I like it because it's incredibly smooth.
What's up, Mr. Rich Simmons? As far as what we've been up to, Eugene, I get up every morning, play with my daughter, send out home workouts via email, and then I try to find other stuff to do the rest of the day. Like, I'm getting lost. I really am. Like, some days I'm just like, I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah, I've been fortunate to still be working from home at my regular job.
I must have missed something. Rich is now saying, and that was uncalled for. I don't know what was uncalled for.
Yeah, we must have missed something.
I'll be honest, Eugene. During this month, I've only been working out about this month of quarantine we've been off. I've been working out probably 2 to 3 days a week, maybe.
You've got me beat there, I'll be honest. I've been 2 days on a good week.
And I'm okay with that because my body is finally starting to heal. Like my shoulder, I've literally had no pain in my shoulder now for over 2 weeks.
That's good.
And how long have I been bitching about that shoulder? I mean, Eugene,
Known
he's probably like,
well,
I told you
6 years, so
yeah. Eugene's
8
probably
or
like,
9?
I told you just take it easy and it would heal, and I've been taking it easy and it feels great.
Yep.
So that's amazing.
I've been trying to do more mobility stuff, though, more stretching.
Yeah, Ryan,
Working
I
on all
have
that.
no palate for bourbon, wine, or any of that stuff. Whatever tasted good, I would drink, and I usually don't drink at all. But I wanted to drink last night. How long ago was it we bought that bottle?
While.
It had to be at least 2 months.
Yeah,
and I didn't open it until last night.
Because it was...
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
And I didn't open it until last night. It tastes like, oh, Hussey's going to love this.
Yep.
But I don't have a palate for this at all. All right, so Ryan, Chewy, I forgot you had a train next to your apartment. That's annoying. You got to excuse the noise, guys, if you can hear this. There's a train right outside his window right now. I'm sure he loves that.
I completely forgot that it's there. Like, I'm used to it at this point.
So I've seen a lot of this, Ryan, with people doing these Zoom classes. And Chewy's mentioned doing them as well. And I was just curious how they're working out for you. This is not something I'm familiar with. To me, a Zoom class is essentially watching a workout DVD, which can be beneficial. I'm not sure how they would work.
Especially with jiu-jitsu. Like, I could see doing Zoom meetings and stuff for, like, weightlifting if your coach is watching and
Yeah.
and you're doing the
Because jiu-jitsu, you have to be with other people.
Yeah.
So, again, you saw that they plan on reopening the economy, and the gyms is one of the things that they're going to open in the first stage with strict guidelines. And man, I can't wait for that. My guess is they're going to say limit the number of people in a gym per time, and that they're also going to limit how many people can, well, not just limit how many people can be in there at a time, limit what you can do. No contact probably, which means jiu-jitsu will be out the window for at least another couple weeks, maybe a month or two, who knows.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, Ryan, that's actually pretty helpful there. Okay, I didn't know that was the way it worked. Mainly for the kids. So you hit a nerve with me right here, and I'll tell you why. It triggered. I have this argument with my wife all the time.
Okay.
I'm paying right now for my daughter to go to private school.
Okay.
Still paying during all this for her to go to private school.
Okay.
And they send her work home for her to do that I have to do. So I'm paying somebody else for me doing.
They send work home.
Yeah, so they get a work packet each week.
And then you have to teach them.
And then you have to do it. And some of it don't even have fucking instructions. It's just a piece of paper like, here, do this.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
So.
That is a little annoying. But yeah, no, from what Ryan was saying, that Zoom meeting actually sounds pretty legit.
Ryan, have you done any of the home workouts that we've been sending out? We've sent out those pretty much every day.
Oh, that's what Rich got upset about.
The Rich Simmons thing. It just now dawned on me. Why
have
I never put that together?
I don't know.
I'm not going to let this go now.
Nope.
Why?
He's always going to be Rich Simmons now.
Yes, I don't know. How have I always missed this?
Rich, you never should have said that it was
this. I would have never
the
put all this
aerobic
together.
exercise celebrity. Never should have mentioned that.
Wow, I'm baffled right now. Like I would have.
I feel like we need to make a bunch of memes. And
oh no, that's coming. Like the short shirts and the tank tops and the crazy hands and hairdo. And oh my god, it's Rich. Like they're gonna be.
We should get him the curly Q.
This is gonna happen now. Rich,
this is your fault.
Yeah, but Rich asked a really good question right now. He's talking about Stan Efferding teaching some low barbell back squats. I used to be one of those people that was very anti low barbell back squat. I don't like starting athletes off with low barbell back squats. Because one of the biggest problems, of course, is technique. And there's a lot of mechanical issues. I do feel with some athletes, depending on their build, the way they squat, there's a lot of variables that come into it. That each variable has to be taken into account for the athlete. But I've seen a lot of benefit for myself and other athletes from transferring to a low barbell back squat. I do more of a hybrid now. I'm not high, I'm not low, I'm kind of in between.
Yeah.
But I've not seen Stan Efferding, to answer your question. But I will now. I am not against low barbell back squats. I'm against beginners doing low barbell back squats for the simple fact that they need to dial in a regular air squat. Then when you move on to squats, teaching how to bell. And I will say a low barbell back squat can be more difficult to bell out of, too, because of the bar placement and the way it pushes you over. So you have to cover the basics of how to bell out of a squat as well. But if they feel like Chewy just recently switched to low barbell back squats. Not recently. It's been a couple months now before all this quarantine stuff started. He talks about how it's better on his knees, his hips, and everything else. And that's fine because you have to remember, you're always squatting to improve your performance. We're not squatting to just have big squats. Most people that ask, they're squatting to improve performance. So if the squat variation you're doing is detrimental to that progression, you need to switch it up. You need to change it. And if it feels better for you, great, go with it. Because you have to look at training people. There's a blueprint template that we all start off with. And then after that, there's so much that we can all do in order to grow. You have to look at the individual, not the mass. But I will look out that video.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
With Jiu-Jitsu therapist message retracted. You can retract a message?
Apparently.
Okay. All right. Good deal.
Apparently.
What do I miss most about the gym?
We were just talking about this.
We were talking about this. So I'm going to ask you guys, what do you guys miss most about Derby City? I will tell you before, I miss the training, don't get me wrong, but I miss the people. I miss my friends. That was outside of my wife and my home, that's the only other place I go. So I miss all the people there. And I feel I feel like this is going to be a catch-22. It's a good thing because now I appreciate the relationships I have there more, the friends that I have there more, the time that I spend there more. So I miss the people. I miss the people more than I miss the training.
I would agree with that. The connections with everybody there. Yeah.
Ryan's.
It's hard to make up for that.
Yeah.
Apparently, Eugene was making fun of me or doing something.
He should be making fun of you.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a natural fit.
That's fair. And that's why he retracted the message. He said all it said was hussy.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Yeah, Ryan, moving's not a blissful event to partake in. So I'm sure you got to work out just moving your shit up and down the stairs. It was actually one of the things I asked him when I came. I've never been to his apartment. We've known each other this whole time. I've never been to his apartment. But I asked him about moving in and out because he's on the second floor and it's a narrow staircase, and I'm sure it ain't fun. So when he's getting ready to move in a month, and guess who's not helping him? I will pay somebody to come help him. I'm not. That's a big. He's got a lot of shit in here, and that's a narrow staircase. So whoever wants, Frank.
Frank wouldn't be bad.
Be like, Frank, give you some money, go help Hussy. He'd be like, okay. I mean, Frank's the one he brought out the weights. I brought the weights, didn't I?
Yeah, you brought the weights.
The weights and the barbell. He brought out my squat rack and bike. I got a bike in the garage.
Yeah.
Too.
You got a nice little setup for your home gym right now.
I'm working on it. I'm going to clean out the whole garage and make it into a place where I can live on days I can't make it to the gym. Sarah, how you doing? You getting a lot of the workouts in I've seen? I miss all the people. You are the best training partners and teachers. I would give anything to lift a dumbbell or roll too. Yeah.
You know, I will say one interesting thing that's come of quarantine, just speaking of home gyms, is it's been interesting to see people's variations and their MacGyvered methods of getting their workouts in. There's some pretty cool stuff out there.
I've seen a lot because I follow a lot of the Olympic weightlifters, right? And not just them, but other people that follow them that I'm friends with. And I see some of the home workouts that they're doing. And it's not with barbells and stuff, just body weight mechanics. I'm like, it kind of blew my mind because these people are like amazing weightlifters. But their overall body weight mechanics and just doing like push-ups and squats is mind-blowing. And I was just like, I've actually enjoyed getting back to, because I do a lot of those now. A lot of just,
wait, mind-blowing is in the fact that they're doing stuff like that, or they're not good at them?
Not good at them.
Really?
They can do a perfect like snatch or clean and jerk, but then you watch their air squat and you're like, what are you doing?
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of mind-blowing. I've enjoyed doing some body weight workouts.
Yeah.
I've been doing those. I'm going to start. And the one thing that I've told myself is once this is over and we're back into the gym, I am going to start doing more of these on a regular basis, 2 or 3 days a week. And I showed you the new program I'm going to be on. So it opens it up for a lot of variables that are going to be accessible as well.
So from Eugene.
What is go-to gym equipment? Ooh, it's a good one.
That is. So first and foremost, your body weight. We were just talking lots and lots of body weight.
He said equipment. So
I like resistance bands. So I got the.
So everybody's going to be different on this. So let me ask you this, Eugene. Give me some parameters that we have to work with here, because that's an open-ended question.
That is.
So you're going to have to limit it to what we're working with on here in relation to what we can and cannot use. For example, give me a price number of how much money has to be spent for this home equipment. Because there's resistant bands, racks,
or
dumbbells,
even,
barbells.
You know, home with access to a garage, or you're in an apartment.
Yeah. So give me some variables to work with here, and we'll go from there. Under $500, squat rack from Rogue, barbell, plates. That's for me. If he's talking about home garage workouts.
Yeah, if you have the space for it.
I like barbell training. If you have the space for it, a squat rack is $150, maybe.
Barbell you can get.
Barbell's $200.
It's not going to be. You don't need to be fancy.
Yeah, and then some plates, and you're good to go.
So $150. Yeah. Yep. I'd say if you're at home in a gym, under 500, right there.
You got to think. Me and Chewy just loaned out thousands of dollars worth of equipment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you don't have a garage that you can put stuff into.
Ryan, he said that too. He goes, what's your go-to? Well, you can call up Rogue and price up a full gym.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Pretty much.
It's pretty. But I'm biased, right? So you said you said band, and I do agree. I'm not disagreeing with that's great training. But the specific question is, what is my ideal?
Right. For me,
I
went with bands just because right now I'm in an apartment. I don't
Yep.
have my own garage.
Correct.
I can't throw a squat rack and do snatches
Yep.
on the second floor of an apartment.
Yep.
So it's been a lot more bodybuilding, isolation
Mm-hmm.
type stuff. So having the resistance bands has been nice because I've been able
Makes
to
sense.
throw them over my shoulders and do squats and curls and tries and
So
all that stuff.
Basically, training at home comes down to a couple things: what you have access to and space for.
Yep.
Right. I have space in the garage to do the same training I could do at the gym, and it also comes down to what you want to do. Because if somebody hates doing body weight work, they're not going to do it at home
No.
either. So you got to train with what you enjoy training. Rich. All right, so Rich is trying to troll me right now with the whole kettlebell fiasco. It's kind of funny because he does this at least once or twice a week about the kettlebell. I hate kettlebells, guys. I'm not against. I think kettlebell training can be efficient. The reason I hate kettlebells is because everybody puts this whole nuancy, like trying to grease the groove, between the legs, around the back, snatch, catch a kettlebell in the air as you're doing a squat. They make it fancy, flashy. And I hate it because they're always trying to reinvent the wheel.
Yep.
Hate to burst everybody's bubble. Fitness, lifting, and working out was figured out long ago. There's nothing new right now that's came out in the past 30 to 40 years that's going to improve people's overall strength. I'm not talking about training and health markers and all that. I'm talking about strength training. A kettlebell will not make me stronger than a barbell for what I want to do. So I just hate kettlebells because everybody, oh, did you see this new kettlebell exercise? And I'd be like, Rich used to do it to me all the time. I just roll my eyes. I'm like, I'd tell him to design a workout. It had kettlebells in it.
Yep.
So
That being said, there are some things you can do with kettlebells that are beneficial.
they are.
And
I do enjoy
do
kettlebell
good
snatches.
things. Yes.
I do enjoy dumbbell snatch. I actually enjoy dumbbell snatches more than I do kettlebell snatches. I never was a fan of kettlebell swings.
No.
The health markers are fine for them. The health benefits of a kettlebell swing is fine. I just wasn't a fan of the actual kettlebell swing itself. I would rather do.
I felt like it was easy to cheat it.
Yeah, I'd rather do snatch like a kettlebell or dumbbell snatch.
Yep.
I'll tell you something. I've never had more strain and tension in my lower back and soreness the next day is when I did the suitcase deadlifts with kettlebells. I did it.
Oh.
Yeah, I did
really?
I did a 21-15-9 with 90-pound kettlebells, and it's just where you touch the kettlebells.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because my body wasn't used to the change in the range of motion and the shortness of the movement, and I don't know, but my back was wrecked for like a week or two. Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Eugene says you should make a video for building a home gym.
That'd actually be a pretty good video.
That would be a good video.
I'm in the process right now of Eugene of doing that. Remodeling and structuring the garage I have at the house. I just started decorating. I mean, I know it sounds funny, but I've been decorating the walls for it, putting up photos of me and other people I've trained with at the gym. But yeah, I mean, it's in the process. I think that'd be a good video once I get everything updated.
That'd be a really good video.
Yeah. Trying to think. Because with the whole quarantine thing going, I know people are itching to get back into the gym. You know who I feel the most sorry for, though? I thought about this last night. I feel most sorry for people that just started.
Yes.
Because usually when you just start, it's when that motivation kicks in. That's when you want to go the most. And then we cut you off. You can't do it. You can't go. So hopefully they get back into it.
Yep.
Because, I just did I don't know if you saw the YouTube video I just did about forming bad habits. Like right now, people are forming bad habits, including myself, that is going to carry over and get you back into shape. And it's going to be a pain in the ass.
Yes.
Because right now, like we had this conversation earlier, that where we are eating out of boredom.
Mm-hmm.
You just, I'll be watching TV and I'm like, man, I'm not hungry. But those fucking cookies my wife has in that cavern, I bet those would be good while I watch this new movie.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I know I'm looking forward to getting back to the gym, start working out, being around everybody. And then at the same time, I'm not because it's really going to be rough.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I have a Rogue rack as well, Eugene. That's the one I use. Absolutely love it and recommend it. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I don't think I mean, our whole gym's outfitted with Rogue equipment. It's either Rogue or Usaka. But I've never ordered or bought anything from Rogue or Usaka that I've regretted.
Neither have I.
Like, it's all been very sturdy, stable, reliable equipment. There was a bar I got from Rogue one time that I did a 400-pound front squat with that bent the bar. And it shocked me. Like, I remember Lindy Barber and John Esposito were there with me. And Lindy's like, take a picture of it, email it to them, see what they say. They sent me a brand new bar. Rogue's been very, very good company to order equipment from. That's who I would always recommend everybody from. They can't ship stuff right now, apparently, though. Somebody said their shipping's down.
Yeah, I can see that.
It might be back up now. I don't remember who it was told me that they was waiting on Rogue to reopen up their shipping.
Well, I know they were, for manufacturing, they were doing stuff. I don't know if they're making masks or ventilators or something for people up in Ohio.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
So that could have been part of it, too.
So outside of, I don't hear nothing about Tiger Kings. Everybody talks about that with Chewy. I did enjoy it. I've seen it a couple.
Tiger King was amazing, though.
I've seen it 2 or 3 times. Let's talk about other movies. Have you watched any other new movies during this? Because I know there's a lot of downtime.
Not new. No.
I'm telling you, man. Like,
just I've been watching much movies though.
Rent the Gentleman movie with Matthew McConaughey.
I'll have to.
For you guys as well, if you're looking for a new movie to watch, Chewy reads books. I watch movies. It's called The Gentleman. It's absolutely fantastic. I didn't think it'd be that good. It's probably why I liked it so much, but it's great. It was amazing. I really enjoyed it. See you, Eugene. We're not getting a whole lot of questions. We're getting a lot of interaction from everybody, which I thoroughly enjoy. Like Ryan, I had no idea Ryan was moving down here. It'd be great to have him in the gym.
That'd be sweet. Why don't you want to talk about Tiger King?
Man, because
Joe Exotic,
everybody talks about
it's everybody's new hero.
Huh?
Joe Exotic is everybody's new hero.
To
make fun of. And if you ever feel like your life is rough, just watch Tiger King. You're going to feel better about yourself.
I will say this. I did feel better about it. You know what? The part of the movie that is like, really? Like, everything that took me back. Like, out of the whole series, the one thing that took me back is like, really? What the fuck are y'all thinking? Where they was making pizza with expired food.
That's the thing that took you back, like what you were thinking?
Yes. Like, who the fuck would do that?
That's messed up. But
like a truck full of expired food. And it didn't look like
the employees were eating off it.
Okay,
they were even getting.
But did you notice how it was delivered?
Oh, it's homemade. I make it. It's the best pizza.
No. The food.
Oh, just Walmart. In the back of a
truck. It was not a freezer truck.
No. It was just
It was a truck.
It was disgusting.
Truck. That is soured, nasty, already expired meat that these guys are eating. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh,
it was almost
bad.
I was like, no.
See, that's just what made Tiger King so great. Is that one thing was just one little bit of so many crazy.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing is just like
weird,
explicit
things.
But Carol Baskin killed her husband.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
And anybody that doesn't agree that she killed her husband, we're no longer friends.
Yeah, she killed her husband.
She killed her husband, 100%.
Without a doubt.
In fact, I heard that they actually reopened.
They did.
Yeah, so that's funny.
They're going to look under the septic tank.
Really?
I have no idea. I hope they do.
Well, she said the septic tank was already in. I mean, that's an easy thing they could research and see if the septic tank was already in before all this.
She also said the best way to get a cat to attack someone is to cover them in sardine oil. So I think she knows what she's talking about.
I didn't catch that till just now. I remember her saying that when she talked about the perfume on his boot. Okay, good deal.
Yep.
All right, guys. So if anybody else has any questions, we'll be happy to answer those. Any home training, home gym, or training in general. Again, we're hoping the gym's open back up soon. We noticed that one of the first things they're going to do is reopen it for the gyms with restricted measures, which I'm perfectly okay with. Whatever the measures are, I will keep to a T just so that we can get people in our gym and training again because I miss everybody that's there. Rich said Code 8. Yeah, I see. What's funny, Rich, is that movie's been out for about 2 months. And I just seen on Netflix where it was a big hit. That movie's been out for a while. That movie was out before the show Green Arrow show he's on. That wasn't even over when that movie came out. And now I just seen it's caught on to a lot of popularity, probably because of the quarantine. But I thought it was an okay movie, but it wasn't.
Never seen it.
I'm telling you, man, The Gentleman. Watch it. It's great.
I have never seen it.
Also watched... what's that new Vin Diesel movie? Bloodshot? Is that the name of it? I don't know. It's terrible. Terrible. Watch the new Trolls movie
Vin Diesel
with Kendall. It's terrible. The new Trolls was just horrible.
That stinks.
What was there was another movie that went straight to DVD because of the time slot. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't bad. I don't remember. Yeah. So which one, Ryan? Bloodshot? Yeah. Rich, you're absolutely right. It was questionable at best. It's like I feel like there's a lot of the story they could have done more. It feels like they tried to pack in too much action and there's no story.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to just see like shit blowing up and people getting killed, it's great. But if you're looking for something with a story and to tie you in, stay away.
Not good.
No.
So
Yeah.
besides movies, what else have you been doing to get
Besides
through the
movies,
quarantine?
Playing that new Final Fantasy game. It's awesome. Playing with my daughter. Writing emails. Eating.
Nice.
I've eaten way more food than I normally eat.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have too. Though I will say, I did get rid of one bad habit because of quarantine.
What?
With food. Because since I'm not at work where we have that cantina,
Yeah.
I haven't been eating, I still eat crap food, but I haven't been eating as much junk food as I used to. I'm just eating more.
I gotta own it. Like it'd be fine once I get back, but it took me a minute to notice it. Like it's one of those things that crept up on me. I didn't even notice I was doing it. Like I'd eat. My wife would go. I told her no more of that shit in the house because as long as it's not in the house, I'm fine.
Right.
The moment it's in the house, I'm gonna eat it.
Right.
So just don't bring it in the house. Like you're talking about, I no longer have access to said products in my cantina, so I'm not eating them.
Right.
But if it was in your kitchen, what would happen?
I'd probably eat it.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
100% you're going to
Probably.
eat it. I've seen you, dude.
Probably.
I've never seen food in front of you that you let go.
Probably.
So.
Probably.
All right, guys. We're going to cut this off. I just wanted to see how everybody's doing, tune in with everybody, talk to them a little bit. As always, we appreciate you. Thanks for following. Thanks for watching. And you got anything?
No, I'm just trying to stay sane. Do what you can at home.
I honestly think we're on the downward slope of this. I think it's going to be fine.
I think
Upward,
we are.
downward, whatever you want to.
I think we've reached the peak, and it'll start getting back to normal. Just a matter of how long it'll take.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say just stay sane. Then once we do get back to normal, be ready to get after it and be prepared. It's probably going to be a little bit rough.
Yeah. And by the way, this is the first time we've done a live stream. We weren't even sure how this would work or how to even put it on a computer. Eugene, the jiu-jitsu therapist, is the one that did all this for us and got it set up and good to go. We greatly appreciate it. We'll probably do more of these. We can do a lot of training cycles and stuff with these and training questions and Q&As with people on these. I'm actually excited about this because there'll be Saturdays, right? Rather than do podcasts, we can do live training Q&As and lifting and hanging out. People can watch those. So it's going to be a lot of fun now that I know how to do this. But appreciate you guys, and we will see all you guys soon.